Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I want to talk about how your business can be set up for success through how you do your hiring. Okay. And you're like, well, how can my business be successful just based on how I hire people? I just need to get people in here and start working. Well, that's true. And that works for a lot of companies that are huge where they can say, yeah, we're just employees are plug and play for us. We just hire somebody, they go to work. And if they don't work out, we fire them and they're gone. And we fill the seat with whoever's next in line. I mean, if you've got thousands of people applying for one position with your company, that's probably what you're going to be doing. But if you're a small business and you're wanting to succeed and keep your business going long after you leave it, you need to be strategic in how you're hiring your people. So, what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, when you go to hire somebody, you're not, if you're just starting out, and I'll use myself as an example. So, just getting ready to open a second business, and we needed to have people working for us. So, we're in the position of, yeah, we're going to hire to fill a position. However, when we sent out our emails to potential hires, we said, here's what we're doing. We're hiring you for this position. Here's 6 questions that we're going to potentially ask you. So now you have an idea as uh, the, the interviewee what we're going to be asking as part of your interview. Here's your wages. Here's what the salary is for this job. It's going to start here and then it'll change to this. And then over time, it's going to increase based on longevity. But not only are we hiring you for this one position, we're also looking at you for positions down the road. So we're looking further down. We're looking strategically as to how we're going to approach our hire. We're not just hiring to fill a seat and then hope to whatever deity you want to believe in that we can find the next person that's going to fill this more responsible position when we'd much rather fill it from within. And then we can go back and do the same thing all over again, hire somebody to fill that position with the intent that, hey, maybe they're going to step up and fill this other position as well. So do your hiring strategically. Look at what your company has for a succession plan or your business has for a succession plan. Well, what if you don't have a succession plan? Okay, well, now it's time to look at that because you can't run your business forever. You shouldn't. You also shouldn't be going on vacation and having to answer work emails, work phone calls, unless your business is burning to the ground or somebody died in the office or whatever. You shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to go on vacation as a business owner and say, cool, I know John Duffelbag over here has got control of everything because I've trained him and I know he's good at what he does. And I know I can trust him to run the business in my absence. Okay. So I have looked at it and said, hey, here's a key position, my position. I need somebody to fill that position when I'm gone so that I don't have to do it when I'm supposed to be on vacation and I get the evil eye from my wife. Okay. So look at your key positions. Identify people already within your organization, if you can, that can potentially step into those positions. And if you say, well, I can because they don't know this job, well, why? What have you done to set them up for success so that they can actually do that job? Have you trained them to be able to do your job? And if you think, well, if I do that, then they're going to want to take my job or they're going to leave because now they've got all these skills and they can go somewhere else. Good. Let them. They want to take your job. Good. Now you can focus on doing other things to grow your business. Maybe you want to open a second location. Or hey, yep, they're going to leave because now they have all these skills and connections. Okay, good. Let them. Let them go out there and spread their wings. That's fine. But if you're scared to train people to do the job that you do because you think of this is what's going to happen and you're going to lose people or they're going to take over for you, then you, as a business owner, probably shouldn't have employees because you don't value the people that are working for you. And they're going to see that. They're going to be like, oh, Matt doesn't care about us. He only wants to make money and run the business. So why are we going to give all our effort because he doesn't value us. I mean, we've all seen the video where the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I mean, it's all over social media where the guy says, "Hey, I did an interview with my HR and they said, last year I did really well, but I didn't get a pay raise." So then they came back this year on my annual review and said, "Hey, you're only doing half the job." So, well, I'm only doing what you're paying me for. But last year you did so well, yeah, but I didn't get pay raise because I was doing so well and I was taking on all these additional responsibilities. So I'm not going to take on all those additional responsibilities. I'm only going to do what you're paying me to do. Me personally, I'd much rather have the individual that says, "Hey, I want to step up and take on additional responsibilities." And I'll turn around and be like, "Hey, you're doing a fantastic job with this. I recognize that. I want to pay you more. Or I want to offer you an opportunity to go into a position with greater responsibility." So one of the things that the military does really well with this is they encourage us to train people, our our juniors, to be able to do our jobs. And our job is to not only train them, but also to learn the job of the person one or two levels above me, so that I can do their job in their absence. So it becomes that circle of life where everybody's able to say, "Cool, I know his job. She knows my job. I know their job. We can all take over and do this stuff. And we don't have to worry about any breakdown in continuity because we all have an idea of what the other person is doing. And we can actually go out and do that. And the thing keeps moving, all about moving forward. So, what are you doing to set your business up like that? It, it does a lot. It shows your employees that you value them and you trust them and you are willing to take the time and invest in them to make them better. Because if you don't make them better, they're going to go somewhere else where that organization is going to be like, "Yeah, we're going to train you, we're going to value you, we're going to show you some loyalty by making you better than you were when you got here." So do that. Take care of your people, upskill them, provide them opportunities, give them, provide them with that training so that they can fill in and do your job. Because if they're not, they're going to get bored, they're going to feel underemployed, and they're going to want to go somewhere else. So look out for your people. That's part one. Part two goes into the hiring. And this is where we talk about business success through hiring. Now you're hiring people with intention. You're looking at them strategically saying, "Hey, if I hire you for this role, this is where you're going to start. But there is the potential to move you into these additional roles with increasing responsibility, increasing pay, and increasing opportunity." So if I'm getting hired and I'm getting offered that opportunity and I'm told this, well, absolutely, I'm going to bust my tail. I'm going to do the best job that I possibly can. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. I'm going to go forward and say, "What can I do to get better so that I can actually move into that position that we were talking about?" And I'll give you an example of this. So when I worked for the Walt Disney Company, one of the jobs that I had was in the labor and time team. I was a specialist. It was a second level, second tier of support for cast members, for leaders throughout the organization in Florida and South Carolina. And one of the things that I saw was, okay, there's this other team that's doing things, and we're starting to kind of have to do some cross functional work. I went to my leadership and said, "Hey, can I shadow somebody over there? Can I learn what they're doing so that I can take that back and use that to better our team, make the organization more efficient?" "Oh, that's a pretty good idea." "Okay, when can we do that?" "Oh, I got to check and see when that's going to happen." It didn't happen. I asked for it multiple times and it never happened. Finally, I said, "Okay, fine. I don't feel valued. Sure, you appreciate the fact that I'm doing this job and I'm busting my tail for it, but it's monotonous. I'm doing the same things day in and day out, and there's no challenge for me. You're not giving me the opportunity to grow, so I don't see growth potential here with the organization. I can't do this." And I left. But that's something that it goes back to, people don't want to do the cross training because it means, oh, you're going to step away from your job for a little while. Oh, you're going to want to move over and take over this additional team that's going to require more money, or you're going to want to take over my job. Yeah, eventually. I'm not going to be gunning for it right away, but I'm doing what I can to be more valuable to the organization and make the organization better, more efficient. Because if I can answer questions that encompass a variety of teams, why wouldn't you want that? So, um, so going back to the hiring piece, hire strategically, hire with intention, and you're going to get better people. You're going to get top tier people coming to you because they know that you want to take care of them. You, as a company, are going to value the people that come to work for you. And it makes a world of difference. If you're not doing that, you are not being successful in how you run your business. Sure, you can make tons of money, but what's your turnover rate look like? How much money are you spending in turnover to take care of your people? Probably a lot. Do better, hire smarter, be more strategic, and you're going to see business success unlike what you've seen. Because without people, your business does not run. Don't try to tell me otherwise because it doesn't. Without people, even if you're a one person show, somebody's got to be doing all the stuff. Yes, it's you. But if you stop doing your marketing, if you stop doing your sales, if you stop doing your outreach, if you don't do presentations, if you don't talk to people, where's your business going? Nowhere. Take care of people, hire strategically, hire intentionally, and I promise you your business is going to see success. And the people that you hire strategically and intentionally are going to tell their friends about your business. Whether they come to work for you or they come to buy from you or use your services, that is advertising and marketing that you aren't paying for. It's free and it makes a world of difference. I'm Matt Wood. I'm Shooting Green's chief headache reducer and founder. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. Drop me a call, drop me a message, mwood@shootinggreen.com. Reach out. I want to make your business better. I want to make the people that work for you better. And I want to be your business solution.